Hi guys, it's Jen with Jen's Music Studio. Today I'm going to share with you my top 5 favorite uses for the Zoom annotate tool in music classes. All right, let's go. My first favorite way to use the annotate tool in Zoom is screen sharing a picture of a keyboard. You can ask beginner students to stamp all the C's on a keyboard. Or you can use it for intermediate theory concepts like stamping semitones or intervals, like find a major sixth above G, or find a perfect fourth above A. My second favorite way to use the annotate tool in Zoom is to share a picture of the grand staff. You can ask beginning students to stamp certain spaces or lines in the treble clef or bass clef, like find treble clef space 1. You can ask for certain notes, or you can ask them to find 3 or more of each note, like find 3 Fs, find 3 As, or find 3 Cs. My third favorite way to use annotate in Zoom is for score marking. I'm lucky that a good number of my students are playing music that's in the public domain, which can be easily found on IMSLP or even on MuseScore. Sometimes I'll draw a box around a section that I'd like them to drill, so play this box 5 times in a row. Or I'll ask students to draw boxes around the patterns that we find or search for repeated items. With younger students, you can turn it into a hide and go seek game, find a forte sign, or circle a dotted quarter note. But just watch out if you want to switch between the drawing tool and the regular mouse. You have to select the mouse icon on the far left of the annotate bar. I'll also mark the score if a student is having trouble in a certain area, like the articulations in bar 31. This immediately provides a nice visual to supplement any modeling you might do on the piano. You can even save the drawings with the save icon in the top right of the annotate bar. I'll often have students use the text feature to type in the counting, and will save the image and upload it into their digital lesson notes. You can use the select icon, that's second from the left, to move any of the elements that you've inserted on the page. Again, switch to the mouse if you want to use the scroll bar. Speaking of digital lesson notes, I just recently created some new digital piano assignment sheets for Google Slides that are on Teachers Pay Teachers. Check a description below if you're interested in a link to that video or those resources. My fourth way to use annotate in Zoom is to play digital games. Before I talk about this awesome game, I just wanted to mention that I used the Windows split screen function so I could see both the secret code and her video at the same time. In Windows, you just minimize the video, smush it over to the left-hand side, and then a menu pops up where you can choose what you want to see on the right. This game here is a favorite with my really young students. It's called Secret Chicken. It's a silly music dictation, but using a rubber chicken to make the sounds. She has an alpha code that spells out the secret location where the chicken is hiding. Look for the link in the description for her YouTube videos and her website with the secret code. Our fifth and final tip is using the annotate tool to correct theory homework online. I'll use a variety of the annotate tools such as the checkmark stamp, the question mark stamp, the occasional red X, but I prefer to draw a text box and point it out to the student. If the annotate menu or the screen sharing menu get in your way, you can just move them around, or you can even hide them in the More menu. When you're done correcting their work, you can click Save and email the corrections back to your student. Or you can upload them in a shared folder in Google Drive. I like to create one Google Drive folder for each student. That's where I'll share their digital lesson notes, their digital technique charts, and any miscellaneous items like their theory homework. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider subscribing. Also, comment below with how you use the annotate tool in Zoom in your music classes. And thanks so much. We'll see you next time.